Hey, thanks for joining me for another episode of It Happened in Coppell, the podcast devoted to sharing Coppell stories. Now, if you enjoy what you hear, you can find more stories like them in the Citizens Advocate newspaper, in my book Legendary Locals of Coppell, and at the Coppell Historical Society's webpage. Now, these days, most folks remember Frank Tolbert as the author of A Bowl of Red, a book about Chile, as well as the founder of Tolbert's Restaurant in downtown Grapevine. But for close to 4 decades, he was also known as the author of Tolbert's Texas, a column that appeared in the Dallas Morning News from 1946 until his death in 1984. The column shared stories about people and places in Texas, and in 1961 it turned its attention on Coppell. It seems a Mrs. George Corbin had written Tolbert to tell him that Coppell had the meanest chiggers in the state of Texas. Now, old-timer Newt Corbin chimed in saying that the chiggers had the peculiar habit of only biting newcomers to town. Mayor William T. Cosby wouldn't go so far as to say that they were the meanest, but did ask that scientists come to town to measure the caliper of the chiggers. Future Fire Chief Richard J. Lee was also featured in the story when he related that once he was out clearing wood on his land when chiggers filled his boots so much that he was convinced that if he had taken the boots off, they would have kept walking on their own, powered only by the chiggers. For May 23rd, I'm Sean Jex. That's how it happened in Coppell.